Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video, we will continue our discussion on control A.8 technological controls, and the controls that we are going to cover in this video are from A.8.19 to A.8.23. So let's get started with the first control, A.8.19 secure development environment. This control asks to ensure that the environment used for system development is secure. Let's see it with an example. So let's understand what a development environment is, because that is something that we have to secure. So development environment is or it can be imagined as a coding environment where software developers sits and they do their coding. All the execution happens here. The best way to secure it will be to isolate it from the production or test environment and secure it with very restrictive access control mechanisms. The next one in the list is A.8.20, which is monitoring and logging. And this control asks to monitor and log activities to detect and respond to security incidents. Now, what is a security incident? Any breach of information security, as we have read earlier, the CIA part. So any breach in confidentiality, integrity, or availability can be considered as a security incident for an organization. And whenever it happens, the activities, the logging activities are a good tool to find out the root cause of that. Continuous monitoring also helps in preventing the security incidents and also making a lot of corrections in that so that it never occurs in future. The next one in the list is A.8.21 information storage. This control asks to protect information stored in system against unauthorized access and corruption. So this can be understood from an example like sensitive files are stored in encrypted drive with limited access permission. And this applies to online and offline both storage devices. So many of the data centers have backup tapes. So it's very necessary that those backup tapes are always encrypted, so that even if someone accesses it, cannot access the data. And the same applies for the online information that is always encrypted, and access control is a key mechanism to be followed here. The next one is A.8.22, which is patch management. Now, what are patches, right? We have studied it before also in our previous control references. So security patches that we are talking about here are generally released by the vendor of any software or any operating system. Like in the case of Windows, it is Microsoft, the vendor. So what they do is they always keep on regularly checking their operating system and keep on finding their flaws. And once they find the flaws, every second Tuesday of the month, they keep on releasing the security patches, which when installed by the customers, their found flaws are always fixed in those patching. And those found flaws, when I say, I mean the vulnerabilities here. So it's very important to ensure that patch management exercise is happening for all softwares in the organization. The next one is A.8.23, the remote access control, which asks to control remote access to systems to protect against unauthorized access. The best example to understand this is in the context of VPNs, which are required for all remote access to the corporate network. So it's not like you can just do a RDP to your company's network. You always need a VPN, which is a secure mechanism to manage access control in case of remote accesses. So thank you so much for watching this video. We will cover next controls in our next upcoming videos.